This was a good subject matter for a speech. The speaker grabbed the audience's attention straight away by using spiders and asking if everyone is frightened of them or not, to gauge whether the audience has got any potential problems that might occur. But most people just said, yes, but we like them, so that was fine. So having assessed what the situation was like and that the audience was a suitable subject for the audience, he proceeded. And it was good for gestures, this particular one. He had gestures such as red spiders and high voltage. He was very animated with his hands and his arms. He depicted them. Spiders' legs, he did this sort of thing. And there was something with it later on. He used his pen to sting. And you really felt it piercing. There was also good use of voice as well in this. He was talking about hornets and mice, or a mouse. And they said he enunciated it better than I did. And he used his voice to talk about ballooning. And that was relating to hornets and the mouse. There's also a bit of audience rapport. You saw everyone was listening to him attentively and giggling a little bit, so it got their attention. Then he asked a question. He said, how high can a spider fly? Can a spider fly? How high can they fly? How far can they fly? Across the Atlantic. And people were going, wow. So he got their attention. Nobody actually answered the question, but it made them think about it, and he had that audience rapport. He also asked, have you heard of fat body spider? Everyone sort of shook their heads. So he had all this audience rapport going on, and there was humour throughout as well, where people were sort of smiling and a bit of giggle and just generally being interested because he picked a good subject. There's also good eye contact. He was looking at everybody, saying interesting things, just to make sure that they were paying attention. If they weren't, he would do this to watch them turn around and get the attention. So there was good eye contact, good relationship with the audience, and he emphasised all the things that he thought, once he got their attention, that he tried to make them have some facial recognition by talking about eggs, grubs, bodies, and then his big toe at the end, and everyone was going, oh. So he really had that reaction from the audience, having set the scene for them. There were some learning points to this, though. When he didn't use any notes at all until the end, and then he decided to pick up his notes, and he picked it up and he lost his place, and there was a bit of, oh yes, I know, yes, right. So he lost his concentration at that point. It might be deliberate, but for the purpose of the evaluation, he lost his concentration. And also at the end, the great conclusion. What's the title of my speech? I forgot the title. Instead of saying, and that is why. Well, I never. He said, and what's the title? Well, I never. I think that was deliberate, but it had the effect of spoiling his conclusion. A wonderful speech. He spoiled his conclusion because he didn't know the title of his speech. Apart from that, it was very good. I enjoyed it.
Thank you, Jim.